treating your sons like some god. I know it's like not everyone is like that. People are progressing in our country. The reason I'm saying this because um, I read a lot of articles, and I read, like, even in small towns and places uh, which are, like, not very developed. Even there, like, I'm very happy that women are, little girls are like studying, and they are like doing things which are like um, out of the ordinary, fighting against on all odds. And these parents want their kids to study, and they don't discriminate between a girl child and a boy child. But there are some who are like, they might be bloody qualified, they might be rich, they might be upper class, whatever. I don't believe in all this bullshit, but I'm just giving so that you understand that there is an India within India. So there might be families who still feel that, boys are superior, and from the time a girl is born, they are like kind of treated like she's some kind of an inferior person. So if a supposingly, if a boy child, he is given an English medium education, the girl child might be given a Hindi medium education, or she might be like stopped probably, after a while. And because, the boy child has to study and progress further, and if they cannot afford, the girl child is often not allowed to study after a certain age, in spite of the fact that the girl might be really bright and she wants to study. When it comes to even food, a boy child might be given something like badam and all those things, and the girl child might not be given milk or those basic food which is like, nutritional. So I'm not saying that it is happening everywhere. I'm very happy to read stories about women progressing everywhere all over India, but there are still so many families, even in cities, who are not progressive in their thinking, and they still feel that boys are superior. According to me, even if anyone is accepting dowry, you are a bloody, you should be ashamed of yourself. And the girl who agrees to give dowry, or who feels that it's okay and her parents are supposed to give dowry, I want to just slap those women, because you are literally a dhabba on our, womanhood. Like, seriously, don't you have any self-respect? On one hand, you have women who are fighting for our rights. It can be a small simple right, like, right to education, and there are these women who actually spoil the name of my country, spoil the name of women. And there are even women who feel that boys are superior, and who will try to, you know discriminate against their own kids, or in between the male members and the female members in the family. So if you don't have a really strong woman in the family, I'm damn sure then you can understand what is going to happen. Their kids, her kids are going to turn out to be, you can understand. So I don't know when that patriarchal system will be completely eradicated. I don't know. I hope it's high time it happens, because I'm getting really fed up. Number 7. Stop hiding behind a fake profile on social media. I know there are so many of my friends, even from the West America and UK and all, and they are like always complaining, why are these Indian men acting so strange, and why are they sending me friend requests, or sending me all these messages, and they will be in the spam or other folder. um, Social media has kind of given, I feel, freedom for these men to hide behind a profile and fake profile and actually act really in a pervert manner. And even us Indian women have experienced that since the time I've been using social media. Before that, there was Yahoo Messenger and all that, and even that time I may have experience, but not that much. uh, like before, first there was Orkut and then Facebook, and I don't know what is the problem with like Indian men. um, there are very few women who are like that. I don't know, but most of the time it's like the men who, and they write such bad, dirty comments. Some of them. Please, this is not for the men who are really, not for the men who are really, uh, who know the etiquettes of social media. But I'm talking about so many men who write any kind of crap. And I I will talk about this later in my video about online dating. But I have used a couple of apps also. I have used a couple of websites, and I have like a lengthy profile, okay, and these people come and tell me, give me an opinion about my profile. I mean, who asked you an opinion? So um, I don't know, they just judge you. If you you know if you allow any followers on FB or otherwise also, they'll judge you from your profile, from your pictures. I mean, किसने बोला यार, तेरे को पूछा है किसी ने साले? Get some new hobby or something, like instead of harassing women. Like, I'm like wondering, when do these people work? I mean, that is not the way. If you want to talk, like I have had, I have met people from Facebook, and I've had relationships, proper relationships with someone I've met on Facebook also. So it is not that everyone is a creep, and it's okay if you really talk in a decent manner, if you want to talk to someone. But I think Indian men cannot handle rejections also. That is another thing. That is why it's really scary sometimes, like these men really, if you don't want, like if you don't budge and if you don't want to talk to them and you tell them that bluntly, they start abusing you. First they'll start talking in all that flowery words they'll use. If 100 times also if they message and you are like, you've not blocked by now, then they'll start abusing you. So if you see any fan pages also, you would see so much of filth in the comments. And otherwise they'll be like, if you comment by chance on that public page, they will be like, will you do friendship with me? So I don't know what it is, like please stop it. Like thoda to etiquette rakho, and don't spoil the name of my country. Number 8, stop the filth. I mean, kitne saalon se, like I'm seeing, on one hand you have like people who volunteer and who are like a part of Swachh Bharat campaign and everything, and genuinely I have always tried to find a dustbin, or I keep the whatever wrapper in my bag, and then I come home or I find a dustbin, I throw there. I mean, there are so many people who are like, who don't even feel the need to keep the city clean, who don't feel that it is their responsibility to not spit on the road, or pan ki pichkari. I read an article that even in London, they actually are पूरे पान की पिचकारी सब जगह पे उड़ा रहे, because there must be some pan shops and all that. It's like, वहाँ पे भी जाके हमारे कंट्री का नाम खराब कर रहे हैं जो लोग खुद के देश में खुद के देश को, all the public property, roads, they want to really सब कचरा फैलाओ even on the roads and trains, and they don't want to keep the city clean. तो उधर जाके भी कौन सा वो लोग, तो उधर जाके भी कौन सा they are going to bother, that is not even their own country. So good that, you know, they should actually, I feel that even in India there should be some kind of a really hefty fine. Only then maybe people will actually stop, you know, spreading all the filth around. And really, like, you know, basic civic sense, why don't people have? Like, there are some really, you know, people, there have been people who have actually told someone to not throw the garbage around, or, you know, like, wrappers around, and they have got beaten up. Or they, it's like, people don't bother, they don't feel ashamed. So I'm like, क्या करें ऐसे लोगों का, like, क्यों नहीं है basic civic sense? We have learned that in our probably primary section. I don't remember, but I think I had a chapter about cleanliness or something. And a lot of people, I think, don't really follow what they have learned in school. So abhi, what can you do about it? Nothing. Number 9, stop disrespecting women. Let's face it, I don't care USA का रेप स्टैटिस्टिक्स कितना है, या वहाँ पे क्राइम कितना होता है. आई डोंट केयर. आई एम ओनली बॉदर्ड अबाउट माई कंट्री, एंड इट रियली बॉदर्स मी व्हेन आई open the paper and I read, you know, like, the crime rates against women, kids, old women. um, in our everyday lives also, in whatever career you are in, you know, I see that so much. Like, I'll tell you something, like an example I will give you. A person who talks bad about any woman, okay, can you imagine that person to actually respect you? Like, you are sitting in a, whatever, in a meeting or something, you know, whether it is you know, you work for a corporate company, or whether you are working in films, whatever it is, you hear, like, some, you know, this man talking bad about some woman, maybe an actress, okay. Can you imagine him to actually respect his own family members who are women? Or, for example, does he talk good about you? So for me, disrespect starts from even that, you know, like, I don't want to talk, like, if you're talking bad about someone, like, i I find that also disrespectful. And I think it's very important, especially for women in the family, to please teach your sons, or, you know, yeah, it, I feel that mothers are the main, you know, mothers or fathers are the main teachers, you know, before they are even put in school. So it's very important to teach your kids to respect women, and of course men also. But I'm just saying, because I don't see completely there are any changes. I don't know if I will see few changes in the next century also. So I won't be alive that time, but I'm just saying, it's really I don't like it. I don't know what to say. Like, for me, disrespect starts from the time you talk bad about a woman. You talk and judge her based on what she's wearing. If she abuses, she is really a slut. If she has sex, she's a slut. If she's not married, up, you know, I think, I don't know, after, in her early 20s, then she has someone. I mean, stop it. I mean, she's like, you know, sleeping around. Do you do that to men? I mean, it happens, but men have something else. Like, men, uh, they have this, the problem with patriarchal, you know, system, or is that even the male members are affected, because they have to, you know, wo mardangi, and that thing about, you know, they have to really keep uh, keep that level, you know, oh, you cannot do that, you cannot show emotions, you cannot hug, you cannot hug your parents, you are supposed to stay, you know, in that respectful manner. I don't know. I believe if everyone in the family just shows love and not control over their family members, then um, you will be able to raise really respectful boys and the ones who will respect women too. So that is what I would have to say about this point. Number 10, stop showing off or wasting money. Um, Buying the latest iPhone or buying at least three really expensive cars, having a really big fat wedding, and wasting so much of food if it is not eaten. I don't know, you know, that thing about that status and what people will say, having these many ornaments at a function, what will people say? Um that hypocrisy is there. It is still there. Now, I'm not saying that you should not have a grand celebration or you should not enjoy, you know, your hard-earned money. But what I believe is that if you are earning really good, try to give back to society also. Try to help the less fortunate also. Okay, fine, you have a nice grand wedding, but also maybe uh, whatever food is left, give that to you know, the less fortunate. Like give it to send it to an anath ashram, send it to an orphanage, or give this to, you know, the poor people. I believe that. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of Indians who are, you know, hardly from a middle class family earning a decent job and who are actually doing so much for, you know, the less fortunate, or for kids, and, you know, helping with the NGOs and everything. I feel so proud about that. But then there are a lot of people who are just all about showing off. I mean, being practical, it's like I feel it's more important than just buying stuff which you probably don't even need. Like, if I have that much money, I wouldn't like buy so much of stupid stuff for my house. I would rather travel around, and that knowledge is definitely going to be something which I will cherish all my life. um, so basically prioritizing what you actually need, and helping and giving back to society should, I believe, be I wish I see an India which uh, you know, hopefully would be that kind of India which I have in my mind. I don't know if it's going to change, because as we know, there is so much of corruption, and I don't know if people will ever be, you know, less money minded and think everyone should think about giving back to society, and trying to create beauty everywhere they go, not just by showing off uh, money, showing off products which show a certain status symbol. Nah, that is not a way of life, I feel. Yeah, it's up to you now. So these are the things I could think about, you know, like I just want Indians to please try and stop it if you are one of them. Um, that's it, guys. I hope you like it, and if you like it, please give it a thumbs up and comment below and let me know what you think about it. If you're liking my content, I believe you should please subscribe. Please press the subscribe button. I need a lot of subscribers, and you can connect with me on Google Plus, Facebook, and Twitter. So until next time, it's bye bye from me. Take care. Mwah.